Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this card holder, and it's very small. It is approximately 10 centimeter, and when you open it, it's got two compartments for the cards, and it can hold more than 2 cards in each. And I've used this stitch, which is the shell stitch. So let's get started. For this project I'm gonna use a multiple of 6 plus 2. So any multiple of 6, and then you need to add a chain 2 and then measure it against your card, and I would recommend you to do at least 9 centimeter long. So I'm gonna start with a slip knot and do my 20 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, and continue until you've got 20. And the round one is going to be skip the first chain, go into the second one and do a single crochet, and do in each of the chains you need to do 1 single crochet. So you're going to end up with 19 single crochet, and continue like this. So I've finished the single crochet round and I'm measuring, and it's nearly 10 centimeter. And now for the second round, what you have to do is a chain 1 and then turn your work into the first stitch. You need to do a single crochet. So chain 1, turn into the first one, it is single crochet. And now I'm gonna skip the next 2 stitches. So 1, 2, I'm gonna skip. In the third one I'm gonna do 5 double crochet. So yarn over, go into the third one and do 5 double crochet. So that's my first one, and continue 2, 3, and 4, the last one 5. So after the 5 double crochet I'm going to skip next 2 stitches again and go into the third one and do a single crochet. So I've got a shell here, you can see, single crochet, skip 2, in the third one 5 double crochet, skip 2, in the third one again a single crochet. And now this is the repeat. Next 2 I'm gonna skip. In the third one I'm gonna do again 5 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now again I'm gonna skip next 2 stitches and go into the third one and do a single crochet. So my second shell is done, and I'm gonna repeat my last one. Skip 2, go into the third one and do again 5 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again I'm gonna skip next 2, go into the last one and do a single crochet into the last stitch. And third shell is done. So I've got 3 shell as I've chosen 18. For the third round you need to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and this is counted as a first double crochet. And then turn your work into the first stitch the very first one, you need to do 2 double crochet. So I'm going in and doing my first one, and then again another one, so 2. So if counting the chain 3, it should be 3, and then I'm gonna skip next 2 stitches, 1 2, go on top the third one, which is the middle one of the shell, and I'm gonna do in this third one a single crochet. Let me go again. And if you see, this is a half of the shell, and then I'm gonna skip next 2 stitches, go into this single crochet of the last round and do 5 double crochet, 1 2 and then 3 4 and 5. After this 5, again I need to skip next to go into the third one, which is the middle one, and do a single crochet. So you can see in between of the last round shell I'm doing another shell. So this is the pattern. I'm gonna skip next to go into this single crochet one and do again 5 double crochet, 1 2 3 4 and 5, and then skip again next to go into the third one and do single crochet, and skip next to again and go into the last one and do 3 double crochet, as we started with 3 and you're going to end up with 3. So let's do in the last one 3 double crochet, 1 2 and 3. So this round is done. So the second and the third round is the repeat pattern. So I'm now going to show you the next round again. So this is going to be exactly the same thing as the second one. I'm going to do a chain 1, turn my work and do a single crochet into the very first one, and then skip next to go into the third one and do 5 double crochet. So 1 2 3 4 and 5, and again skip next 2 stitches, go into the third one, which is the middle one, and do a single crochet, and again skip next 2, go into the third one, this bottom one, and do 5 double crochet, 1 2 3 4 and 5, then skip next to go into the third one and do a single crochet, then skip next to go into this single crochet and do 5 1 2 3 4 and 5. After this you need to skip next 2 stitches, and if you remember last round we did this chain 3, you need to go into the chain 3 and do the single crochet to finish this round. So skip the next 2, go into the chain 3, find your chain 3 and do a single crochet. So this round is done, and you need to repeat like this. So the next round is going to be the repeat of the third round, which is the chain 3 round. So you need to do chain 3, turn your work and do 2 double crochet into the first one. So you got 3 1 and 2. So I've got this half of the shell, and then I need to skip next 2, go into the third one and single crochet, then skip next 2, go into the single crochet into this one, the third one, and do 5. So this is the repeat. These 2 rounds is going to be the repeat for the whole, and 3, 4 and 5. Skip next 2, go into the third one, single crochet. So you have to repeat like this, and then at the end you will be ending with 3 double crochet. So just repeat these 2 patterns until the length you need. And I've done already here one, so I'm gonna show you how many rounds I did. So in this one, which I continued for the length of 20 centimeter, I continued this one. And if you count the rounds, I think I've got, let me see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21. I've got 21 shell stitch round and plus the single crochet round, so total of 22 rounds. And to finish off, what I'm gonna do is do a round of single crochet around. So starting from this point, I'm gonna go around and finish off here. So now I'm gonna show you how to do that one. In each of the sides, I'm gonna do 34 single crochet, so 34 into this side and 34 over here. And onto this side, in the first and the last one, I'm going to do 2 in each, and then in between I'm going to have 17 single crochet, because if you remember, there are 19 single crochet in the bottom round. So the last and the first 2 in each, and the sides are going to be 34. So now I'm going to show you how I'm going to start. So this is the last single crochet of the round, and you need to go into this what do you call it, loop. This is the side of the stitch, so you need to go into this side and do a single crochet to start, and then in each I'm going to do 2. So going into the next, this is a little bit confusing, you need to find the space to do it. So there's no specific spot where I'm going to insert, so I'm going to do nearly 34. So you can even do 32, it depends on what kind of yarn you're using. Just make sure that the line is straight, I mean you keep it straight. So let's go into the next, and I'm going to do 2 into the next 1 and 2. So you need to keep put a stitch marker on to the first one, so you can count how many you're doing. So I did 3 so far. Going into the next spot, doing 2 again, 1 and 2, go into the next, I'm gonna do 1 into the next, and then continue like this and count your stitches. Make sure you got a straight line. And then each time try to compare if it's straight or not. And to avoid doing this single crochet round, if you want to avoid it, what you can do is instead of doing 3 shell, you can do 4. So instead of starting with the 20 chains, you can start with 26. So add 6 more chain and then do it, so you'll have 4 shells. And I'm adding this single crochet particularly because my width is not big enough, so adding this border will make it a little bit bigger. So if you don't want to go for it, just do 6 more chains. So I'm going to continue working until I'm here in the last point. And now into the very first one here, I'm gonna do 2 single crochet, so 1 and 2, And then next I'm gonna do 1 single crochet in each, until the last one where I'm gonna do 2, and the same amount of stitches I need to do onto the other side as well. So just keep doing it. And then into the last one I'm gonna do 2, 1 and 2, and then on the other side the exact same amount of stitches that I did on the other side, and that's it. And I'm gonna finish off with a slip stitch onto the first single crochet, so like this, and then chain 1 to secure it, and you can cut your yarn. So it looks like this now. So this is going to be outside and this is the in. So I'm gonna make it like, fold it like this. So I've done most of the work, added these 2 sides where my card will go, and I'm lining also this top part, which is the flap. So when you close, here's going to be 2 magnetic snaps, so I'm using these ones. So before closing this end, I mean sewing this part in, you should put your snap in and then sew it. So I've already marked where I'm going to put the 2, and now what I'm going to do is fold this one in half where the marking point is, and I'm going to do a little bit cutting. So I'll cut. So I finished joining and now I can sew this end. So I'll continue sewing all the way around and close it, and then I'm gonna add the other 2 snap part over on this side. So it's gonna go over like this, and on the other side you need to secure them. So that's it, the work is done. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you, bye.